Welcome to DJM TV.
My correct people, we greet una. Welcome una once again to DJM TV. Una WhatsApp channel where they give una ogbonge update like this as the whole.
Hey my people, it does set again though. Another strike they load like this. Another strike is loading. Another strike they come. As TUC and Labour don't give federal government 14 days ultimatum to answer them. It can't be like say federal government no dey take these people serious at all. They know they take them serious. No, they take them serious. So these people, they don't talk, they don't tire, they don't do warning strike, they don't stop, they don't. Oh my people, not be smart thing no as the hot. Anyway, those of them ever see the news, I go play on this video now from channels. Make una watch, make una listen to wait this TUC president talk concerning this whole matter. Make una watch and make una share when they come back.
The communique that we are talking about was signed sometime in October. I think precisely it should be October 2nd. So on that particular day, we sat down with government. We looked at what could be done in the immediate to assuage the difficulties that Nigerians are passing through, most especially the Nigerian workers. If you look at that communique, we talked about the issues of CNG buses that they said sometime in November that the buses will be here. If you look at the communique, we talked about wage award. And that particular wage award, they said that they will start implementation from September. In that same communique, you will see what is going to be done to the SMEs, the funds that will be released and other. I mean, it is quite lengthy. If you go through that communication as we speak today, the easiest of them all to implement is even the issues of wage award of 35,000 naira. If you remember clearly, the first amount of, the first 35,000 naira was paid sometime in November. So it was paid. So when they paid that of November, we counted it that, okay, that is for September. So 1 month was paid. Then after then, nothing was done. We did everything possible to reach out to government. We did everything possible. We had meetings with all respective stakeholders, trying to make them understand that you cannot just sign an agreement with labor just to assuage our feelings and you go to bed and sleep. So we had several meetings with them. They told us that they were having some constraints here and there and that this is going to be fixed. That before the end of the year, that they will get it fixed. But we got to December, nothing was done. In fact, most federal parastatals, most federal civil servants did not even receive December salary as of December. How much more the 35,000 wage award? So we got to January. We continuously engaged them. The Honorable Minister of State for Labour paid a courtesy visit to the NLC Secretariat and also to the TUC Secretariat sometime in January. Quite commendable. Then in the meeting, we also reminded her that the issue of this wage award, only 1 month has been paid since last year. So at the end of January, they paid some of the agencies and some civil servants additional 1 month. That means from October, September, October, November, December, January. This is 5 months. Only 2 months has been paid to some people, but in some cases, just 1 month has been paid. So it is not actually issues about communication, but it's about issues of reality. How Nigerian workers are being battered today, how Nigerian workers are suffering today, and government who told us. I remember the meeting that myself and the president of NLC had with the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria and Commander-in-Chief. There was something he told us. He said the era of broken promise is over. That the era where you sign communique and communique will not be implemented is over. He repeated that times without numbers in our meetings. We also told him that, Mr. President, we are going to hold you accountable whenever you sign any agreement with us and you fail to implement. And I think that 5 months is sufficient for them to have implemented what they have signed. The least of them all is the wage award. It's not being implemented. And so if you look at the very last paragraph in that agreement, we said that both parties agreed that we want to take that communique to court and notarize it for it to become a consent judgment. That is also a very simple thing to do. But maybe because they knew that they weren't going to implement, they did not follow that through. So there are some quick wins from that document that has never been implemented.
Let's get it out. Let's put out some facts here. On the communique, there are 15 items. So when you had the meeting, it was in October. So no, that agreement came to light. That when you start with the federal government. So let's get it clearly. You're saying out of all of these 15 items, none has been 100% accomplished.
Yes, we will say none. The only one, probably, they could say the inauguration of the minimum wage committee, because it was also there. But if you also look at that agreement, there was a timeline to inaugurate the minimum wage committee. But the minimum wage committee was just inaugurated towards the end of January. So we could say that, okay, the minimum wage committee has been implemented. But again, it's also a long road for us to reach conclusions as regarding the minimum wage. But I can't really pinpoint one particular item there. Is it the CNG buses? Is it the issues of NUROTW? Is it the complete closeout of the issues that are relating to Road Transport and Employers Association of Nigeria, RITIAN? Is it the issue of 35,000 naira? Is it the CNG buses that ought to have been here by now, the dual buses that use both CNG and PMS? You know, so we cannot just pinpoint what clearly government has done satisfactorily. And so for us in TUC, we have said it over and over again. We don't just sign an agreement and we go to bed and sleep. And we have worked with our counterparts in NLC and we have sufficiently engaged government. We have tried to reach out to them. Okay, on this, where are we? The buses, are you importing them? Where are they currently? How many of these buses do you want to get from Inosun Motors? Because as of today, we have paucity of effects. How many of them are they assembling locally? The more we ask questions, the more nobody is even providing any clarification or any answer. So for us, we felt that,
comrade, do you have a feeling or a sense that maybe the federal government is not serious with these commitments? Is that what you feel?
Yes. Yes, as of today, we feel that the handler, that they are not serious with us. We feel that they are not serious in implementing what they have signed with us. We strongly feel that is the case. Maybe the information is not reaching Mr. President, we don't know, but for us, federal government is federal government. When we speak with the minister, we think that the minister should take the information to the government. For example, early January, when we had a meeting with Minister of State Labour, Honorable Minister of State Labour, we told her clearly that if these things are not done in the next few weeks, that it will become a national issue once again. And we felt that she should take such information to Mr. President. Because we have met with ministers, we have met with head of parastatals and head of agencies, and try to make them understand what the challenges are, with that communicate the areas and action that will be implemented, that if this is not done, that we are going to go back to the trenches. It's unfortunate that, and I believe May 29, that promised us that whenever they start communicating with us, that they are going to implement, that promised us that the era of broken promises are over, that we have found ourselves at this point once again is most unfortunate.
My people, not be smart, you know. It be like say federal government not they who they answer these people. They know they who they reason with they talk. It just be like say these people just they make noise for nothing. Anyway, maybe we'll see what it go happen. My people, and the updates will carry confidence like this. But this one and sound and reason and make una drop in a comment so and make una don't forget to like and share and do well. See you in our next video.
DJ